Okay, so let's talk about perfume. But what if it wasn't just about smelling good? What if it was something more? Today, we're diving into a really fascinating brand called Naïrisé. They're doing something totally different, looking at fragrance not as a cosmetic, but as a kind of personal energy. It's a cool concept, so let's get into it.
And their whole philosophy is built around this one big idea. Can a scent actually reflect your inner energy? I mean, think about that for a second. That's a pretty bold claim, right? It totally flips the script on how we usually think about perfume. It's no longer just something you put on. It becomes a part of who you are.
So this is their core promise, a fragrance for your aura. We're not talking about covering anything up. Nope, this is all about enhancing what's already there. Naïrisé's goal is to help you find a scent that just clicks with your own unique energy, your aura.
And this is where it gets really interesting. They literally believe that fragrance is energy. Like, it's this living, active thing. The whole point is that these scents are crafted to actually influence how you feel, your presence in a room, your entire vibe. I mean, that's a wild way to think about perfume, isn't it?
Okay, so what does that actually mean for you, the person wearing it? Well, according to Naïrisé, their scents are made to do three things: lift your aura, strengthen your spirit, and this is the part that really got me, align with the stars. Yeah, you heard that right.
And that's our perfect segue into the most unique part of this whole thing. This is where Naïrisé really stands out from the crowd. They actually bring astrology into the mix, blending the art of perfume making with what they call celestial wisdom.
And you might be thinking, okay, is this just a clever gimmick? But apparently not. This astro-guided selection is a real core part of what they do. They actually work with astrologers to help craft and select these perfumes, all to find a scent that truly, genuinely aligns with your personal energy. It's a whole process.
So it really all comes down to these three pillars. You've got long-lasting elegance, so you know it's a quality product that performs. Then there's aura protection, which taps into that spiritual side. And finally, the astro-guided selection we just talked about. It's this amazing mix of performance, spirituality, and personalization. It really is the whole package.
Look, all this talk about auras and stars is great, but it doesn't mean a thing if the perfume itself isn't any good, right? And Naïrisé clearly knows that. That's why they seem to be so focused on the purity of nature, using top-notch natural ingredients to make sure their philosophy is backed up by some serious quality.
And this quote from them really says it all. Purity is at the heart of our craft. They're all about using natural ingredients that respect your skin. So it's not just about smelling amazing, it's about feeling good about what you're putting on your body. It's all about that respect. And here's a little peek in how they do it. They're using botanical extracts from hand-picked flowers and fruits. Then you have natural tinctures from things like roots and resins. And of course, pure therapeutic-grade essential oils. So it's not random. Every single ingredient is chosen for a reason.
Okay, so we've heard the philosophy, we've seen the process, but the real question is, does it actually live up to the hype? What are real customers saying? Let's take a look at some of the feedback from the Naïrisé community.
All right. First up, someone says it's so calm, comforting. They call the fragrances honestly incredible and point out that they last a really long time. So right off the bat, we're seeing that the quality and performance are there, and people at work are noticing, which is always a good sign.
Here's another one. So fresh. This person says it's absolutely brilliant, and that the smell was just as strong 4 hours later, but even nicer. And that's a huge thing with high-quality perfumes, right? They don't just fade away, they actually evolve and change on your skin over time. I love this one. Warm and cozy. The person describes it as the perfect warm, smoky scent for the evening. It makes them feel so sophisticated and cozy all at once. That's what a great fragrance does. It creates a whole mood, a whole vibe. Getting sophisticated and cozy in one bottle? That's some serious skill. And finally, this one might just be the perfect summary. Truly unique, they say. I've never smelled anything like this. It's mysterious and deep, but not overpowering. And honestly, isn't that what we're all looking for in a signature scent? Something that's different, but in a good way? Sounds like they're delivering on that promise. So, feeling intrigued? If you're ready to start your own scent journey and find your signature aura, let's talk about how you can actually try these out for yourself.
Okay, so here's a look at the collection. We've got Aqua Eternelle, Mystique Oud, and you can see the pricing. Look, it's a luxury product for sure, but from everything we've seen, you're getting a lot for that price. Pure ingredients, that whole astro-guided thing, and a scent that's truly one of a kind.
But I get it. You're probably thinking, how can I possibly pick one without smelling it first? Buying perfume online can be super risky, especially for a brand like this. But don't worry, they've thought of that.
This is their solution, and it's pretty smart. You can go for the full bottle, which is a deep dive into one signature scent. Or you can start with the Try Me pack. It's a way to explore what they have to offer without that big commitment. It's the perfect first step into their world.
And get this, it's only 99 rupees. Seriously, for that price, you get to try out these luxury fragrances and see what all the hype is about. It's a total no-brainer if you're curious to find a scent that really speaks to you.
So, what's the bottom line here? Naïrisé isn't just selling perfume. They're selling a whole philosophy, a lifestyle, really. It's all about embracing and expressing your own unique energy through the incredible power of scent. Which kind of leaves us with one final big question. What story will your aura tell?